How's Sandine, and what's the outlook for Kasha playing tomorrow?
Sandine is sick today. Seems like the bug that was going around isn't quite gone and is caught up with him. Kasha obviously got through practice today. His status for tomorrow is still up in the air, though. Like, today was important for him to get out there and see where he was at. So I haven't talked to the medical team or him. It looked like he was doing well in terms of how he got going. We didn't have him on an official line today, but we'll assess his status and then make some lineup decisions from there based on that.
Robertson was obviously one of those decisions. He's 56, I think he was top placeholder there. But what do you like about him if he plays there? What he can bring to those two?
Well, with Nick here, I mean, we've been trying to get a sense of kind of where he's at in his development and what he may be able to provide. Our team, obviously, we're familiar with him, given that he's played for us in the past, but just wanted to kind of see where he's at coming off of his injury. So that's really what this recall has been about, certainly from my perspective, is kind of spot him in, give him an opportunity. I think he's done well with the time he's gotten. And today in practice, I just wanted to get him some reps with those guys on that line. And obviously, playing or even practicing higher up in the lineup, it's a little bit different in terms of how where the plays are and how the plays are made and how the puck moves around and the pace, all of that. So I wanted him to have that experience in practice. And like I said, we'll make lineup decisions and line decisions for that matter once we know who's available tomorrow.
What's the biggest expected to hit a milestone obviously tomorrow night if he plays? He'll play soon. True, or we'll see.
It's fair to say when he's going to be in.
I just wanted to be sure because there was some stuff happening. What has he meant?
I'm not going to be that guy.
What has he meant to the group since coming over? His professionalism and everything that he brings.
He's been a great deal. I mean, he brings a lot of spirit to our group. He's a passionate guy. He's a vocal guy. So both our dressing room and our bench, are a lot louder since he's come around. And obviously he's a very competitive guy. He's never, it's an incredible accomplishment for him to get to 1,000 games. Not just his story and his history and where he's come from, but it's also, this guy's never had an easy game. The way he plays the game, the game has extra demands on someone like him and how he plays. So it's impressive. We're incredibly proud of him, and it'll be a terrific moment and terrific night, I'm sure, for he and his family.
Do you remember? I think you were an assistant coach in Pembroke his 1 year playing for Brock. Do you remember anything about that?
I do. I don't think at the time I was trying to remember exactly the years, whether I was actually on the bench and coaching or not. But regardless, Rockville is always has been, and I'm sure still is, the big rival of Pembroke. And I remember him very clearly playing a very similar game. He had the puck a lot. He had skill and brought it to the net, but he was a fierce competitor. And I can vividly remember one of our guys who was much older than him, trying to pick a fight with him, and it did not go very well for our guy. And that stands out to me. I've had a chuckle with Wayne about that. I certainly noticed him before then, but from that moment, he definitely had my attention and was, for anyone who was involved in our league at that time, we weren't surprised to see his success when he moved on to the OHL and onward from there.
Not a great game last game, obviously, and you have, I think, 3 and 4 nights coming up. Did that lead to a longer practice today to go through some stuff?
Well, it's just we had the day off yesterday. These opportunities to practice like today are few and far between, where we haven't played the night before. So we'd have some extra things we wanted to pile in. We got started a little bit later than we wanted to today, so that made the day seem a little bit longer than perhaps it really was. But there were some things we wanted to get done today. Practice time is, it's not going to be really readily available for us for a little while here after this.
How does moving Austin around kind of change?
Well, obviously, it gives the opponent lots more to think about. and both in their preparation, but also just in the actual power plays themselves. When Austin's static in one place, it's a lot easier to track. You can find that lane. You can set your coverage and your positioning. As he moves and others move, then the threats change and the angles change and all those kind of things. It forces the opposition to communicate and sort it all out. So we want our power play to be dynamic and to move around. But really, for us right now, we want the puck to move around more than anything. We need to get set on that. I thought our power play was okay the other night. Obviously, didn't get a lot of opportunity to get it working, but I thought we did a good job of getting set and moving it around and getting some shots and all of that. But puck speed, I should say, and shots and recoveries and things of that nature is really what we're looking for, no matter what our setup looks like.
Great difference on paper between their penalty kill, Vancouver's, and your power play. But obviously, you can't rely on that.
Yeah, I mean, the game is not played on paper; it's played on the ice. But there has been a big uptick in their penalty kill since the coaching change, and a lot of things are backed by strong goaltending, which we of course experienced when we were out there in Vancouver. So we just got to try to make things as difficult as possible, in terms of volume of shots and movement and things like that on and off the puck.
Is Jack tomorrow, by the way?
Jack will go tomorrow, yeah.